Hey folks, we've caught up with Wesley Smith, and Wesley's up here at KC Raceway here tonight with his Midget family car. How's car?
It's Rick Horn's car. My brother's going to take over the helm of the family car next week. So
you didn't make it tonight.
No, he couldn't make it tonight. Just didn't get the engine back in time. But next week, catch Bryson Smith out here. We're in the Rick Horn racing car. He's also here in both his other cars, Merrill Lamb and himself.
Okay, well, I'm glad you cleared that up. I seen that post you put on there earlier. I thought maybe your brother was going to be here tonight, but I have to ask you, I know you've only had like 6 or 7 laps, but what do you think of the track out there? Is it going to be racy by feature time?
It's a pretty jam-up place. I'm really having fun in it. You know, it kind of got one of those roll-up cushions where it kind of rolls up, and you know, but I like those. You know, it's kind of like Belle Claire. It's real small. You know, the straightaways are shorter than the turns, but we went out with a little bit of stagger. Thought maybe we'd need it, and we're gonna suck the tires in and drop the stagger, drop the tire pressure, because this place is fast and it's tight, and you know, using all the power. It's pretty fun. It's pretty exciting.
You know, with all the humidity we got in the air, and I hope looking to the west, I won't mention the R word. But I think the humidity is going to stay up. So you think then the track will probably stay pretty tacky tonight?
You know, I think maybe it'll stripe up a little bit, maybe get a couple different grooves. Hopefully, I like when it's up against the wall. And they got a cool berm down here, too, that they didn't have the last time the Midgets were here. And I'm super excited. Maybe we can get out there and try that. But, you know, we're starting in the right spot in the heat race, front row outside. And if we can stay up front, we should be able to stay up front. And if it stays tacky, that's a good place to be. But if not, hopefully it's pretty wide and fast.
While we're here, by the way, I want to congratulate you on the win up at Bethany last Saturday. We were up there and had the pleasure of watching you win that thing. And, man, I thought you were going to start lapping. What was it? I think it was 6th or 7th you were right up behind, and it was kid from Topeka.
Oh, yeah, I'm blanking too. But, yeah, the car was pretty hooked up. You know, we had a little bit of mag issues about halfway through the feature. It started cutting out real bad, you know.
That's right.
But John Helm got it figured out. Him and his 2 sons, Simon and Andy, and Tommy Hogan got it figured out for me. And, you know, every time I hit the track, if I lose, it's mostly my fault because they just give me a jam-up car every time. And we got a new team member. We're hoping we're going to take a joint endeavor for the rest of the year and hopefully be even faster tomorrow night at Valley.
That was Wyatt Burks, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is who you were just about to lap. But I hate to think of what that car would run like, Wesley, if the darn thing of ignition was running right, because it was popping and carrying on. I thought, man, he's just going to have to roll around here and finish.
You know, I was kind of excited to get out there and get up on that turn 3 and 4 cushion. And I think even if the car would have been running right, it would have been just as fast, if not faster, because I really couldn't get on it till the end of the straightaway. And I think we'd have been popping wheelies and maybe even turned a few more donuts there at the end. But I'm kind of glad I didn't, because CarQuest doesn't pay for donuts. So.
All right, speaking about Valley tomorrow night, man, we've got a brand new hot rod sitting over here. Tell us just a little bit about it, chassis, frame, motor, shock, stuff like that you're going to be debuting tomorrow night at Valley.
Yeah, the engine's just a Westmar 410 non-wing engine, and it's a 2019 Maxim 5-bar, and we got to thank CarQuest and the Helm Group for partnering up with us on this, and we're super excited to have a 2-car operation hopefully for the rest of the season, and we'll try to shake it down at Valley tomorrow and kind of go from there, see what we think.
Absolutely. Folks, watch the 44. It's this red and white. And what's that on the side of it? Technique or
TechNet Professional Automotive Service. Check them out. Look them up. Oh,
so right.
Sorry about that. Look them up on Facebook.
Watch this guy in the feature, folks. That's all I can tell you. Hopefully you qualify good. Where'd you draw in the heat race?
We'll start front row outside.
Oh my gosh! Why don't we just hand it to him? But anyway, Wesley, have some fun tonight, man. Always a pleasure to talk to you, and we'll see you at another track.
All right. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Folks, we've got the owner here of 3 Midgets racing here tonight, Rick Horn out of Iola, Kansas. Rick, man, what an operation. How did you get 3 Midgets, man?
I wanted them. I've wanted them for years, and I just had to wait. I raced in my younger years and kind of had to back off and get back to work and get situated. But this has been a kind of one of those almost a lifelong dream things, and I just had to wait, and now we're able to do it, and it's everything I hope for and 100 times more. It's wonderful.
You're actually getting to live the dream.
I am. There's no other way to put it. We get to race when we want to. We're not committed to sponsors or anything, so we can work, take care of business, and go play if we want to go play. So it's as good as it gets.
So, like you say, not committed to any track, any points championships, just kind of go and do what you want to do when you want to do it.
Yeah, our main goal, we're one of those teams that that look forward to going to the Chili Bowl.
Uh-huh.
And so we got to stay fresh and race a few times throughout the year. That means we get to pick where we want to go, when we want to go, maybe take a vacation for 4 or 5 days and go somewhere cool.
Yeah.
You know, so and if we all get bored and looking for something to do, we'll hit a local track and like tonight and just have a ton of fun.
Yeah. What do you think of this Casey Raceway, man? It's new this year, and the track I think has really been remarkably well all year. It really has hung together. I kind of thought maybe it'd break up and be kind of a loose track, but it seems like it's a pretty decent track.
This has got the makings of probably being one of the most fun tracks we'll ever get to race on. It's small and it's simple. The cars almost drive themselves around it. It's really nice, and on the other side, you can tell the amount of effort that's being put out and how much these people care. So it's always nice to be appreciated when you're putting out as much as you are. So coming here, I think, is going to be a real treat for us.
Uh-huh.
And, when the stars line up, I'm sure we'll be back.
I got to ask you one more question. How did you get hooked up with Wesley Smith? I know you've got to probably really be glad you are, but how did you two get together?
Yes, Wesley's been and his dad Brian have been an instrumental part of our operation. And I think it was probably just rubbing shoulders at the Chili Bowl. I know Merrill knew Wesley and Brian before I did, and it's just you surround yourself with good people and hang out with good people, and those doors eventually opened up. So Wesley, we put a car underneath him, a rocket ship, and he does well with it. Him and Brian feed us a little bit and help us and direct us, and it's really been a win-win, and it's going to continue to be. We've got some other things in the works. So stay tuned.
All right. Once again, folks, Rick Horn, Iola, Kansas. Watch these guys here in this race. It's going to be fun. I think 12 cars tonight. I think we picked up 5 from last time, and really looking forward here at Casey Raceway. Rick, have a good time, buddy.
You bet. It's always an honor to race somewhere where they like having you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
You bet.
We caught up with J.D. Black here from Green Valley, Missouri. And J.D., man, you've been around this racing deal, seems like, ever since I've been videoing, which has been about 12, 14 years, and in the open wheel stuff in particular. But what's your thoughts here on this Casey Raceway?
This place is fun, man.
Yeah.
It's small, it's big donut, but it's a blast.
Yeah.
It's fast. It's it looks small. You don't think you're carrying that much speed around there, but it's pretty fast. It's fun.
Yeah, I was going to say it kind of reminds me of Belleville, only it's way smaller.
Yeah.
But it's like you're never off the throttle, and the straightaway you got ain't much.
You're not. That's what me and Wesley were talking about. We were pretty much hitting full tilt out there. You're just kind of breathing it going in. It's you're hitting pretty good.
I was going to say, I think you were right behind Wesley, if I remember right, in hot laps. And, man, you stayed with him there for quite a while, and I don't know if he got his rhythm or what, but he kind of pulled away just slightly. But, I mean, we're talking hot laps. I mean, come on. That ain't going to be feature time.
Yeah. Hopefully I can keep my wits about me in the heat, and we can both start on the front row and see.
Oh, do you?
See what hopefully.
Yeah.
I start on the front row, and he starts on the front row of his heat, so hopefully we can go out and put on a show for him. So.
That's going to be a good matchup. I think we're going to maybe see you guys on the front row in the feature, I got a feeling. But, JD, appreciate you talking to us, man. I'll tell you what, let's have some fun tonight and just see some good racing.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
We've got Natalie Doney here tonight. Natalie, kind of a step up for you tonight here. I think normally you run restrictor, isn't that right?
Yeah.
And you had to move up to A class tonight and run with Xavier, the X-Man.
I did, and it was very fun. I think the car was easier to control with more horsepower.
Yeah. So you actually have got a motor that you can compete with them also, so you're not on the restrictor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you think you really enjoyed it because you have more power to be able to help you deal with the car.
Yes.
Yeah. And you started out in a 3-car race in second, but you kind of got passed. But I'm sure that they're going to make some corrections on the car, and you'll be doing better in this next one, right?
Yeah.
All right. Did you miss not singing the national anthem tonight?
They're doing it after the heat races and right before the features.
So you will be able to sing, and I want to tell you really do a fine job on that. I really enjoy listening to you. But I'll tell you what, did Xavier give you any breaks on the start?
No. He didn't.
He did. That's her brother, in case you folks don't know. It's Xavier Doney. They started on the front row together, correct? And we were talking about it before the race, and I said it'll last till the first turn. Is that what happened?
He got me on the start. His motor is a little better than mine. I think my motor is going a little bad because I accidentally stuck some paper towels down in the carburetors and forgot to take them out at Port City a few months ago. And now the car was good, and the engine felt like it was running really good also. At the start, the Xavier got around me, and then the other car got around me on the start. I tried to pull down in front of it, but it got around me too soon, so I couldn't pull down. But Xavier pulled away from me and the other car, and I was right behind it for the rest of the race.
Well, I know, like I say, feature time, you'll have it together. I know your dad, who works on these cars, they'll have it all figured out. But I'll tell you what, Natalie, let's have some fun tonight and enjoy yourself out there no matter what.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Once again, Natalie Doney racing in A class tonight instead of restrictor. Have fun.
Thank you.
Wesley Smith in second now, going for the lead. He tries the bottom side. Now he's on top. Wesley Smith on that high side. Around KC Raceway. The number 3, Jake Neal in second. Chad Freewalt coming there in third, challenging for second. Freewalt takes second away. Wow, man, Wesley Smith gets a little too high. Chad Freewalt has taken the lead. Here comes Smith, going to try to race him back. Freewalt out in front. And that's the way it's going to finish. Chad Freewalt takes a win. Next time around he will. 10-lap heat race. Here comes the checkers for Freewalt. Wesley Smith in second. Awesome. Good guy. 4F, Chad Freewalt. Wesley Smith in second. And the third of Jake Neal in number 3. And there it is. It's hammer time. Whoa! Tumble. Down into turn 1. We took